morning. This is the 6th of July, a Friday, and this is today our Ag Market Network weekly market report brought to you by FiberMax and Stoneville Seed. Exports have just come out. We're going to go to those right now. Cotton, actually a negative number of 18,900 for old crop, as we've seen for recent weeks. We're just not seeing any cotton sold because there's not really much cotton to find of a high quality nature. And we're seeing cancellations, and we also hear that a lot of this is cotton coming back, that the quality is not what people had anticipated, so they're canceling those orders. Not any statement about trade sanctions. And Vietnam took 16,800 of old crop. India took 6,900. Thailand took 5,400. We had reductions. South Korea canceled 50,100 bales. China canceled 7,200. Guatemala 1,100. Now, the new crop sales of 196,200. Vietnam took 125,900. Indonesia took 50,200. Turkey took 39,700. Shipments of 367,800. That's up 18% from the previous week. So let's see what the market's done. Actually, it's rallied. Market was up about 19 before the report came out. Right now, December's up, and it's very volatile, up 24 at 82.20. Soybeans, net sales of 358,500, up 19% from the previous week, up 14% from the 4-week average. Vietnam took 79,700. The Netherlands took 76,700 metric tons. Bangladesh took 64,000 metric tons. Soybeans were up 2 before the report, now up 2 and a quarter right now. Corn, net sales of 849,900, up noticeably from the previous week and 16% over the 4-week average. South Korea took 206,700. Mexico took 195,200 metric tons. Japan took 163,600 metric tons. Corn was up 0.75 cents before the report. It's up slightly. Well, no, it looks like it is. Yeah, December's up 1 penny and a quarter, so it's rallied about 0.5 cents. Lastly, wheat. Net sales 563,700 metric tons. We've got unknown destinations taking 205,700 metric tons. Mexico taking 86,700 metric tons. South Korea taking 84,800 metric tons. Wheat before the report was down 1 penny and a quarter. Right now it's unchanged. So we've had some positive reaction in all these markets, at least so far. Let's just look at what's happened here over the last month or so to these markets. We've been dealing, of course, with the trade sanctions for weeks now, and it's pretty much the reason everything in the agricultural markets have sold off. For the most part, all markets have sold off, but especially the agricultural markets, and especially those directly affected through exporting to China. We've seen in cotton a 1,307-point drop over 20 days. That's a month. Soybeans have seen a $2.07 a bushel drop over 27 days. Corn has seen a 71-cent drop over 26 days. And wheat has seen from high to low a 91.25-cent drop. That's over 24 days. What now? Well, it's nice seeing exports that are a little bit positive, but it's really all about sanctions. And today's the day that sanctions start. There continues to be talk out in the press between the U.S. and China about escalating the trade sanctions, adding to them, even talk that this could affect as much as $5 billion worth of goods. So what's going to happen? Well, if the market does not see any relief, we'll continue to grind lower, although I think most of the reaction has already taken place. It's you react before the event. When the event happens, you've already reacted. Could be we see a little bit more movement. I just don't think it's going to be a lot. What happens if things are settled? If things are settled, I would imagine you will have a very big rally in all of these markets that have lost so much. I was looking at this. December cotton could rally into the mid to low 90s. You're talking about 1,000-point rally up to a 1,300-point rally, because as this market has sold off, the size of the crop has continued to go down. The fundamentals are stronger than they were, and the market at one time was up at almost 90, very close to 95 cents. So if things are worse fundamentally than they were then, you would think it's got a chance to get back toward that area. And so you're talking about as much as a 1,300-point rally in cotton. When this thing's finally settled, it'll be settled eventually. Just a matter of when. November soybeans, you see that market possibly moving back toward 970 to 980. That represents from where we are right now a little over $1 bounce. December corn can rally back into the 390 to 395 area, about a 30-cent bounce. Now, corn hadn't dropped as much because it's not affected by the sanctions as much, but still a 30-cent bounce in corn. Wheat can rally back to the 540 level. So from the low we saw a few days ago, that would be about a 60-point bounce. So that's what we're looking at. Market is up on the day, but to really move, we've got to settle this thing, and once it's settled, we will have a very significant correction in it. One last look at these markets. Cotton up 28 at 82.27, actually up 31. We've got soybeans in November up 1 3/4 pennies. That's pretty close to where it was before the export report came out. December corn is up 1 1/4 pennies. It was up 3/4, so it's about a half-cent higher since the report came out. And wheat right now is in September up a half. It's dropped some. It was up 1 penny and I'm sorry, it was down 1 1/4 pennies. I'm wrong about that. It's down 1 1/4 pennies before the report. It's up 1/4 now, so you've rallied 1.5 pennies off that. So soybeans up 33, 82.29. So we'll see if this can hold. Yesterday we were up. This time of the day could not hold. Ended up having probably a 90-cent sell-off, a 90-point sell-off after that. So that's it for the day. Thanks for being with us for this edition of our Ag Market Network Weekly Report, brought to you by FiberMax and Stoneville Seed. Have a good day. We will talk to you later. Thank you.